Welcome back to Boris Farms. It's February 29th. It's about 40 degrees out. Kind of a chilly one for us, but we're out here checking the cows, so you can tell in the background. The lean-to's almost done. Just got to put some tin on it and we'll be done. But we got a calf in the hay trailer, so let's get that taken care of. Hey, 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 calf, hey, hey. Oh gosh. That's not normally how they get out of there. Normally they just pop through these, where they stick their neck in. I don't know what y'all really call them, but here we have a bit of a dink or a fallback calf, as I like to call him. But he's a last born calf and he's from a heifer. Actually, I don't see his mom over there. His mom's probably with that group on the other side of that fence, but she doesn't produce a whole lot of milk, but she is a good mother. But we're gonna run over to those cows and go check them out. So it did actually snow and have a little bit of sleet this morning. I was planning on running a disc ripper this afternoon. It's our Landau. You've seen it in a couple of YouTube shorts and stuff. But we got it hooked up to our 8345R and we put some new tires on it. But sleeted and snowed, so I was kind of disappointed. It's been a while since I ran a tractor. Last time I was the 4240 loading hay. I'm not sure if I've ran it since I had that video, my latest video. But yep, so finally got done with basketball, so hopefully a lot more content coming out because I'll be able to be on the farm a lot more. But the herd's running towards me. Herd's running up from over here, and then the other bunch is coming from over here. They can go in and out of this lake bottom as they want, but lately they got some wild rye and spring grass coming up, so they've been enjoying their groceries, that's for sure. Quite a bit of grass here left in some spots in the corner where they were, but pretty soon we're going to move to a new pasture. Cows definitely want some cake, but or feed, range cubes, whatever you want to call them. We actually moved them, or I moved them to a new caking schedule. We're only gonna cake Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know why I said Thursday. I just said Thursday because today's Thursday, I guess. But actually I have a bunch of sandhill crane, as you saw in that last shot. A lot of sandhill crane over here right now. This is this lake here that my cows are on is actually one of the only lakes here that's held water continuously for the past about I'd say since the beginning of this summer. I could be wrong on that, but maybe even longer. But lots of sandhill crane, geese, snow geese, stuff like that, ducks. But yeah, this lake holds, or it has been holding water, but the only thing is it has a pretty shallow bottom, because I noticed Monday or Tuesday the bottom of the lake was full, and the very next day half the lake's dry. So this is kind of the last bit of water that's left at the moment in a lake bottom around here that I've seen. Obviously there's some mud holes and stuff like that and dirt tanks, but pretty soon we're gonna move my cows. But yeah, we're waiting on a water line that they're gonna put it, or they've been needing to put in. It's at a solar tank, or there's a solar panel with a stock tank and a solar pump, and it pumps real slow, and the cows will drink it down faster than it'll pump if you just turn it on and off every day. So we're gonna have it plugged in where it's gonna run continuously, and there's gonna be a hose that goes from the bottom of the stock tank and it runs water down to our dirt tank, which or like pond is how some of you northerners call it. But yeah, should work out really nice. Have a couple shorts on the, or a short on the dirt tank, But barn's almost done, and hopefully tomorrow we're gonna start some spring tillage. We were wanting to get the ripper rolling this fall, but we were busy sowing wheat and trying to strip cotton and stuff like that, and we really didn't have time. And we didn't have the disc ripper yet. We were planning on, we did run the Landau tandem disc over it, and then we were planning on running, we spread a layer of manure, and then we were planning on running the VT. But I think we're going to try and run this disc ripper over it, hopefully break some stuff up a little bit more than that tandem could do. And that disc ripper, tomorrow I'll show y'all if I do end up running it. But there's disc gang, then there's a set of chisels. I think there's 15 shank, or not chisels, ripper shanks. 15 shanks. And then there's a disc gang and a rolling basket on the back. But run that, and I'm not sure if we're going to run the VT again after that or just plant straight into it. But that ensilage or silage ground, we are going to actually plant cotton into it this year. And then I'm not sure yet, but I'm not sure if we're going to plant corn or not, but we're planting cotton this spring, and maybe a little bit of sorghum or milo, same thing. But I'm going to drive through these cows and look at them a little bit better, and I'll see you later. So I've actually, pretty soon, when we do end up moving them, we're going to work them, and we're going to wean all the bigger calves. Keep a couple small ones out, probably only 3 or so. But we're going to wean the calves, band the rest of the bull calves that we didn't get banded the first time, because we do have some steers and some bull calves. Or I do. And then we'll move the cows and the heifers and a couple calves, and then calling our bull over to East Thomas is the farm we call where the pasture is at. But not a lot going on right now, but it's going to start picking up real fast. But yeah, that's what we kind of got going on the farm. There's Colin on the other side of the fence. So we've had him on this pasture for a good while, since probably I'm not sure if it's the beginning of the summer, towards the middle of the summer. But we had him on the gin yard when I first bought this set of cattle, and which is where the barns are, and which is where we feed them out with hay, and where they normally are. Lately they've been hanging out in this pasture just because fresher grasses have started popping up, because it's kind of the beginning of spring, but then again it kind of snowed today, so I don't know what you want to call it. I kind of say it's spring because last week we had 70 to 80 degree weather days, but it's kind of what we got going on. But pretty soon I imagine we'll put floater. In one of our shorts you saw it, we got some floaters for our sprayer, our R4038, and those will also go on our new sprayer that'll come in May, I believe, which is an 412R or R412. It's 412R, I'm pretty sure, but it's a 412R with a 120 foot boom and a 1,200 gallon tank. Unfortunately, it's not Sea & Spray, and it's not the carbon fiber boom, but it's have a little bit of newer technology on it, and but yeah, it'll be really nice to have a new sprayer on the farm. And I'm really excited. On the new sprayer, we probably won't have the floaters on, because by the time we get it, cotton will probably start popping up, or if not, it's not worth putting the floaters on just to run it for a week, and then the cotton start popping up and you need to switch to row crops. But really excited to see the sprayer, our John Deere sprayer, our R4038 with floaters. That'll be exciting, but unfortunately got to wait for the 412R until next fall or winter, so we're gonna have to sit and wait patiently for that. But pretty soon we'll start spraying wheat, or we'll top dress some wheat and then we'll spray some wheat. So far we've been very blessed this winter. Had quite a bit of moisture. That's why we haven't been able to get the ripper in the field, but quite a bit of moisture. So I'm really hoping and praying and kind of thinking that we might actually be able to harvest a little wheat this summer, or hopefully every acre of wheat that we sowed, that we're not gonna terminate to plant cotton into. But pretty exciting. Wheat has a pretty good, we planted our wheat really late compared to what we usually do, just because we weren't necessarily short-handed, but we were just kind of busy with harvest. We didn't have time to set up the drill, and we had a new guy running it, so we didn't have time to kind of train him, because harvest is, you know, if you know, you know, when harvest is in full swing, that's the main priority. So our wheat's kind of later, but it's starting to pop up, especially when we get some good heat units like we have been in the past few weeks. But pretty cold today. My pickup's showing 42, but I definitely think it's colder. We're here at the stock tanks now. Excited to see the disc gripper running, hopefully tomorrow. Not sure if that's going to be a separate video or not, but just depends on how much footage I get from this. But I think this is either going to be the end of the video here, or I'll see you when we're on the disc gripper.